All right, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us for another one of our Charleston Talent Spotlights. This is a series where we spotlight local Charleston talent to talk about the why for Charleston career opportunities and growth, and spotlight also all the different opportunities in the different sectors from aerospace to life sciences, which we'll be talking today about life sciences and advanced manufacturing. We are here today with Alex. He is with Thorne, and I'm going to read his title because it's long. I don't want to get it wrong, but he's the Senior Manager of Strategic Planning and Business Operations. Can you tell me what your background is and how you started with Thorne and got with this position?
Sure. So graduated high school in Anderson, South Carolina, and immediately joined the Citadel Corps Cadets. I joined Thorne after a career fair that Thorne joined with the Citadel. About 2 weeks after graduating, December of 2018, I began working at Thorne as an expediter for materials management or supply chain. Since then, I've been promoted 3 times, and me and my wife have just stayed in the Charleston area ever since because we love it.
Great. I love when a career fair leads to a job and a job that stays. So that's great to hear. The Citadel does fantastic work with community work. You kind of said, why you're here in Charleston now, but how did you end up in Charleston? I think you grew up, but you chose to stay. So I would love to hear more information about that.
Yeah. So my wife went to Clemson, and she's never really been to Charleston. And after being in Charleston for 4 years at the Citadel, I brought her down here to check it out, and she immediately fell in love, just like I fell in love right after I joined the Citadel Corps Cadets. So it wasn't really a hard sell. I don't think it's a hard sell for anybody. You really just have to look around. So we fell in love immediately. A lot of my family is from Charleston as well. So it was a really seamless transition with, the family roots we had here and then the family atmosphere that Charleston just naturally provides to everybody.
So with all those opportunities, can you tell us a little bit about what are the benefits of working in Charleston and in Thorne?
Yeah. So, Charleston is a great place to work. When you're working there, everybody's doing the same cool things on the weekends. Everybody has similar things to talk about. You're always about 30 minutes from a beach anywhere, which is a great amenity. There's a lot of outdoor activities, whether it's hiking, boating, fishing, or whatever it may be. There's a lot of ways to get engaged in the community here in Charleston. There's a lot of charity events, 4Ks, 5Ks, 6Ks. And Thorne is a great advocate of getting involved in the community by sponsoring things such as our famous Charleston Cooper River Bridge Run, and cool things like that. So, Thorne's a family, they support their people, and Charleston's community does as well.
You mentioned that you went to the career fair at the Citadel, and that's how you discovered Thorne. If you have some new grads or new Citadel grads that are watching this right now, is there any advice you'd give them on landing a job in Charleston or Thorne or even in your sector?
Yeah, my advice to new grads, it's pretty much the same for anybody who asks me. It's always to do more and always get engaged in the community and network. Like I said, there's plenty of opportunities to network, engage in the community. There's a lot of ways to engage through charity, through local religious activities, through we have a lot of opportunities with the many universities we have here, from medical universities to law school to liberal arts. There's plenty of ways to get engaged, and that's what I recommend to most new grads is to just reach your hand out and get engaged in the community.
Well, great advice. Well, I appreciate you talking about living in Charleston and working in Thorne. We always like to end every interview with your quintessential Charleston day.
Yeah, my Charleston day is probably similar to a lot of people's because the city's so great, but get up, find a great restaurant to go to brunch at. There's no shortage of those. Probably go to the beach in the afternoon, and then end the night at one of our River Dogs games or a Citadel football game, or we have tons of great musical artists that come and perform here all the time. So doing a cool event like that in the evening is always awesome.
That sounds like a great day. Was at a River Dogs game earlier this week. So, well, I wanted to thank you again for taking the time, and anyone who's watching to remind them that Thorne is hiring. They're actively growing, so it's a great time to join the team. And thank you again, Alex, for talking with me today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.